Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is my Friday favorites and flops. I had several products this week that I've really been loving. Honestly, today I have no explanation for my hair. I tried to do some natural God-given waves by braiding my hair in braids, and it kind of backfired on me, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna look like a little ragamuffin and I'm gonna film anyways. So that's what's happening. Anyways, I wanted to share with you some of my favorite products for the week. I've really been loving these products, two of which I kind of want to do a full video on, so I'm not going to go too far into depth, and I'm going to start out with those two and tell you a little bit about them, but not too much because a lot of you guys have requested full videos on them. Those two products are both blush palettes that recently came out. This is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. I have been loving this. I got two of them, so I want to do a full swatch video on these. I did swatch them on my Instagram stories, but I want to do a full video just talking about my thoughts on them after I've used them. They do have like one of the Duo Glow blushes in them, a cream blush, a cream highlighter, and then it's like this extreme highlighter, a regular blush, and then an extreme sort of like highlighter, which I'm wearing the highlighter, the cream blush, and the regular blush from this palette, which is the Darya palette 01, and then there's another one called the Citrus palette. I absolutely love both of these palettes, but oh my goodness, they're so amazing, this one and the other one. But like I said, I want to do a full video on them. This highlighter in here is just absolutely gorgeous. The Glow Blush is, again, one of my favorite formulas from them. I used them all summer. It was in my favorites video. I mean, it's just, they're so beautiful. The cream blush is beautiful. Everything about these palettes I absolutely love. I've had a chance to try them out. So I will do a full video on those blush palettes if you're looking for that. Also in that video, I want to include other blush palettes that I've been loving, and these came out from Jouer. Beautiful packaging for these blush duos. This is the Adore blush duo. Out of the three of them, this has been the one that I've used the absolute most. It has two different blushes in it. I don't know if you can see. Somebody asked me if I could make my videos a little bit less yellow, so I am going to work on that. I didn't think that the color was messed up, but when my sister-in-law was here, she also took my camera and did a bunch to the settings, so I need to look into fixing that. My lashes feel super wonky right now. Anyways, this Adore blush duo has just been my absolute favorite. It has these two beautiful, I would say nude blush colors, but they're perfect for every day. I honestly, I can't get enough of them. It's just this orangey color, and then, not orangey, but almost like pale sherbety color that looks gorgeous on the cheeks. And then this is more of like a nude with a little bit of a sheen to it. I honestly can't tell you enough good things about these two. I mix them together. I've worn this one alone. I've worn this one alone. They build up really beautifully on the cheeks. They blend out beautifully. They're so pretty, and they just complement each other so well. Honestly, I think if you're looking for everyday blushes, this is something that I would check out. So the Jouer blush palettes just went on sale a few days ago, and grab one if you can. I do have a discount code for the Jouer blush duos. It's Lola15 off. You get 15% off. That is an affiliate code, just so that you know. But I love these, and out of them, I've used this Adore one more than the other two, but I do think if you have a little bit deeper of complexion, this might not show up on you as much as it does on a fair or light complexion. So, but if you do have a fair or light complexion, this is a great one. The other two are very pigmented and nice, better for medium and deeper complexions. Honestly, this week was the week of blushes, bronzers, that kind of thing, because I have two other products that I've just been using a ton. I talked about it a little bit before, but this bronzer from the Collab line, I still have like the little sticker on it from when I opened it during the video that I tried out a bunch of these products, which I was super excited to try these out because these are from Sally Beauty, and they are really, really nice and super affordable. So this is the blush or bronzer, Sun Obsession Sculpting Bronzer in Intoxicating. The thing that I love about this is it is really powdery. A lot of product kind of kicks up when you go to use it, but it just blends into the skin really well. It's a soft product, so I just find the color just really, really works for me. Since it is so soft, it just really buffs and blends into the skin really well. If you do get a lot of product on the brush, make sure you tap off your brush before you're going right into the face, because the product will deposit onto your face. But if you have a fair or light complexion, this is a really, really great color bronzer because it works into the skin really, really well, plus it's super affordable. So I love this. Okay, the last cheek product before I have one more other product, but this is the last like face product. So this is the very first blush or high-end product that I had ever purchased ever from a makeup line. Even before I purchased my MAC things, this even has the lid that detaches, which that doesn't even happen anymore, so you know how old this is. But I still use it and I still love it. This is Benefit's Dallas. It's a blush bronzer, or like a bronzer blush. I've always used it kind of all over. So it's like, you can see I only have it around the sides. But it is just this gorgeous color because it's like this blushy bronze color, and I love to wear it on my cheeks because it's just a natural looking color, and I love to wear it like almost like if I don't want to wear too much blush on my face, I just really use this and sort of meld it in with my bronzer, and it just gives this really like natural look. And then if I add highlighter, I love the way it looks because it's like, is she wearing bronzer or is she wearing blush? I can't tell, but I'm here for it. So I just love this color. I just think it's a great overall color. It's one of those bronzy blush colors that I think flatters a lot of people. When I first started using it, I literally was putting this son of a gun all over my face, so I wore it that way too, and I thought I looked amazing. Honestly, the reason I got it was because when they put it on me in the store, I was like, man, I look tan, man, I look good. Like, I loved the way it looked, and so I was just like basically powdering my face with this stuff when I first got it. But it is a very loved product, and someone actually was like, hey, could you talk about Benefit Dallas? Like, I've been wanting to pick that up and I want to know your thoughts on it. So to the girl who has asked me that 3 times, I think I love this. I've had it forever. It's one of my favorites, so I say go for it, buy it. Last product is an oldie but goodie. I pulled this out when I had left all of my other concealers that I loved in this room that I film in, this guest room, and I was doing my makeup and I'm like, dang, all my other concealers are in the other room because I talk about them in my complexion video. So I'm like, well, what am I going to use? And I'm like, you know what? I have not used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind for a long time. This is the Dark Circle Eraser Treatment Concealer. This is in the shade Neutralizer. This is like a yellowy soup. I mean, the only problem with it has a sponge tip applicator. However you feel about that, you might not think it's sanitary. You can take that off if you don't like it. I personally am like, whatever. So you squeeze up the product by twisting the thing, and then it is just such a good concealer. It really is a full coverage concealer. It's affordable. It's from the drugstore. You just kind of put it right under the eyes. I never feel like I get too much of it. It just blends in super beautifully, and I feel like it really does neutralize my under eyes, and the product is just, like I said, so nice and blends in and gives really, really great coverage. This was so talked about like when it first came out, and I just wanted to remind people, if you're looking for a great concealer from the drugstore, you don't want to break the bank, this is a great one. Even if you already own high-end concealers that you absolutely love, this is just such a good one. I would compare it to a high-end product just because I would pay a lot of money for this. I've also used the Brightener shade, which is a little bit more of a pink tinge to it, and this is more of a yellow tinge to it. Both are really, really great. The Neutralizer is this one, and the Brightener is the pink one. Honestly, I would get both if I were you, but this one's more of like a concealer shade. The other one is more of the color correcting for the dark circles. So anyways, love both of them. Definitely recommend both of them. Pick this up if you have it and you haven't shown it love in a while. Pull it out, give it some love and affection. I know it will appreciate it. So that is it for my favorites. I do have one flop, but I talked about it in yesterday's video and I wanted to update you a little bit on it. It is this Huda Beauty lash glue. I use this and I talked about it in my last video where the first tube I got was this one. It's completely dried out before I ever even used it. The second tube I got when I went to try it out, it was just messy to me and it got a little bit of it got in my eye and I literally went like fuzzy vision, couldn't see anything. So I was like, no. Well, then when I went to tear off my lashes after that, and I had put the lashes back on because I was like, okay, I'm going to try this out. And I went to take off my lashes. It literally ripped out every single lash. You know how some lash glues is like you can pull off your lashes and it's just like, it doesn't really like pull out your other lashes. But this one literally must have grabbed hold of every single lash of mine that was real and ripped it up. Like I am balding on my lashes now because of that. So I mean, that's some super staying power, but sometimes I'll rip my lashes off and go with my eye look the rest of the day and like I don't need to really touch up. This ripped off the liner, it ripped off my lashes, like it was super glue intense type of a glue. So it's no joke. So I guess if you're looking for something that might stay all day, I would recommend it. But if you are someone who needs to take your eyelashes off at the end of the day and you don't want to have zero eyelashes, I would take a Q-tip with makeup remover and just run it along the seam and pull it up. You're going to sacrifice your entire eye look, so it's going to be over from there on out. But just to let you know, do not go in cold turkey and try and rip those puppies up with that lash glue because it will take your real lashes straight from the root. I'm talking, I mean, I did it over here and I was like, no! And then I had to take like, you know, a little Q-tip with makeup remover on it to spare my lashes on this side. So anyways, that's that. Also, I've been getting tons of questions on these lashes. I've worn them in several videos. Let me just tell you a little thing called, I found one and then I was like, oh, maybe this is the other one that matches. And then I would realize, nope, this one doesn't match. I had to trim this one to make it look similarly and I don't know what either of them are. So I apologize, but every time I wear them, I get so many compliments and I'm like, dang, I'm sorry, I can't tell you. If I had to guess what one of them is, I think one of them is House of Lashes. This one right here, I think is House of Lashes, what's that one called? Bordeaux is this one. The other one, I have no idea what it is. So anyways, that's just my guesstimate for you. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendations of your favorite products from the week, I would love to hear them down below. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.